Oftentimes when you think about Haiti, these are the scenes come to your mind.
Haiti is collapsing.
Ernest Jume was killed in Port-au-Prince.
But wait a minute, are this all that Haiti has to offer?
Sometimes when we're constantly seeing the negativity, we don't realize this is a real place where people have birthday parties or there's food traditions that they have.
Haiti is an island country located in the Caribbean Sea, to the east of Cuba and Jamaica, and shares the island with the Dominican Republic. It is the first flat-land republic and the first Latin American country to gain independence from its colonizer. Yet, it's one of the poorest nations in the Americas. But political turmoil and gang violence aren't the only things that Haiti offers. Today, we'll look through the lens of Haitian cuisine to explore the Haiti they've never heard of. The first dish I want to talk about is soup jumu. It is a savory soup that consists of calabaza squash, which is native to the Caribbean. Apis, a sauce made of herbs and aromatics and often referred to as the Holy Trinity of Haitian cuisine, and a mix of vegetables. The dish is so significant that it has been placed on the UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage list and is considered a symbol of Haitian independence. Actually, the story of soup jumu is the story of colonization, slavery, and freedom. To understand the dish itself, you need to understand how the nation was born. For thousands of years, the island where Haiti is located was home to the indigenous Taino people until December 1492, when Christopher Columbus arrived and established the first settlement. The colonizers set up sugar, tobacco, and agricultural plantations and enslaved the indigenous people to work in the fields. Intensive labor and disease nearly wiped out the indigenous population, prompting the Spaniards to import enslaved Africans, most of whom were from West Africa. On the voyage from Africa to a new land, they carried okra, ackee, taro, and beans, which later influenced and inspired the signature Louisiana cuisine of red rice and beans. Following the expansion of control over mainland Central and South America, as well as the widespread piracy and tension between Spanish and other European powers such as England and French, the Spaniards later ceded the western portion, which is now Haiti, to France. Under French occupation, this western part of the island was renamed Saint-Domingue and became one of the most profitable colonies in the world by cultivating sugarcane while enslaving more Africans and demanding extensive labor. The French not only made enslaved people work on plantations, but also as janitors, gardeners, and cooks. One of the dishes they prepared for the French enslavers was soup jumu. The main ingredient is calabaza squash, which was cultivated by enslaved Africans. Despite being the ones who prepared, cooked, and served the soup, they were forbidden from eating it themselves. The working conditions and treatment of slaves were so bad that it resulted in one of the most violent and successful revolutions in history. The desire for freedom and the inspiration from the French Revolution, which advocated for the equality and freedom of all men, motivated the enslaved people to rebel. After 13 years of long and intense battle, they abolished slavery and declared independence on January 1st of 1804, becoming the first nation ever to successfully gain independence through the slave revolt. Since then, every household consumes soup jumu on January 1st to commemorate Haitian Independence Day. It became a symbol of their victory. You forbid us to eat this soup, we will celebrate it every year to declare our victory. Haiti unfortunately suffered greatly after gaining independence, facing significant political instability and economic challenges. The chaos and unrest prompted mass waves of immigration from the islands, with 90% of these immigrants landing in New Orleans. Before the arrival of Haitian immigrants, New Orleans was a small, largely ignored former French colonial town with a population of less than 10,000. The arrival of Haitian immigrants doubled the city's total population. This transformation helped turn New Orleans from a small port into a major city. It wasn't difficult to figure out why Haitians chose New Orleans as a destination to migrate. New Orleans is close enough and accessible, sharing a similar climate to the island. They both used to be French colonists, so the language and cultural barriers were low. Besides, as a port city that was just purchased by the United States, New Orleans offered various economic opportunities and a relatively stable political environment. The connection between Haiti and New Orleans is deep, and food is arguably one of the most notable ways in which Haitian culture has influenced and shaped New Orleans. Among the dishes and ingredients that Haiti brought in or inspired, red beans and rice stands out as the most fundamental yet phenomenal dish of Louisiana. It was traditionally made on Mondays with kidney beans, vegetables, spices, and leftover pork bones. The dish is so fundamental that it is commonly served both in people's homes and in restaurants. And it is also so phenomenal that it remains a staple for large gatherings such as Super Bowl and Mardi Gras parties. The famous jazz musician and New Orleans native Louis Armstrong loved the dish so much that he would sign his letter as "Red beans and rice are yours, Louis Armstrong." In Haiti, the red beans and rice is called diri ak pra and is often enjoyed as a staple meal in Haitian cuisine. Haitian red beans and rice uses épices and can be prepared without meat, focusing on the natural flavors of the beans and seasonings. New Orleans red beans and rice use spices such as cayenne pepper, paprika, and Creole seasoning, and incorporate significant amounts of meat such as smoked sausage and ham hocks, giving it a distinct smoky, rich, and savory taste. I also want to point out that red beans and rice isn't the only contribution from Haitians. They also introduced chayote, known in Louisiana as myrtleton, a pear-shaped, squash-like vegetable. In Louisiana Creole and Cajun cuisine, myrtleton is a popular seasonal dish for Thanksgiving. Remember that I previously talked about how enslaved Africans introduced okra to Haiti? They once again brought this plant, native to West Africa and linked to their ancestors, when they migrated to New Orleans. It has since become a key ingredient in well-known Louisiana dishes like gumbo and jambalaya. The constant and chronic instability, dictatorship, independence debt, and natural disaster in recent decades have left Haiti as the poorest nations in the Americas, and migration from Haiti to the US continue. Despite growing up in other soils, the younger generation of the Haitian diaspora has found various ways to advocate for and preserve their identity and culture. Nadege is one of them. We met Nadege at her cute restaurant, Banan, in the Flatbush neighborhood of Brooklyn. She is a chef and restaurant owner, a Haitian American who has been promoting Haitian cuisine, culture, and heritage. Her interpretation of Haitian cuisine is nostalgic, creative, and playful. She uses plantain, a staple ingredient in many Caribbean dishes, as a medium to showcase traditional and household Haitian dishes in creative and playful ways. The proteins listed on the menu, with the exception of jerk chicken, are classic and well-known dishes from Haiti. One thing I really want to mention is grilled.
Griot is that ultimate street food that after a long day's work, you want to connect with family, or you're just tired and you want something crispy, crunchy, and fatty.
Grilled is the national dish of Haiti, so you can find it in nearly every Haitian restaurant. Typically made from pork shoulder, you want to marinate the pork with a mixture of épices and citric juice to impart flavor and tenderize the meat. Then dry it to reduce moisture and concentrate flavors before braising it until more tender. And finally, deep fry the meat until crispy brown. The dish is traditionally presented on a plate with fried plantain, beans and rice, and piglets, a commonly served Haitian-style pickled cabbage often seasoned with garlic, onion, and white vinegar. But Nadege has reimagined it by packing it into sandwiches and boats. The name grilled reflects a deep connection between Haitian and West African cultures. In West Africa, a grilled is a highly respected profession that has long been an important part of West African culture, sharing and passing down legendary tales and stories through different forms of expressions. They are poets, historians, storytellers, and musicians. A theory about why this dish was named after this highly esteemed storytellers because the dish was reserved for the highest class Haitian citizens and tourists. Given the historical connection, you can tell how high status this dish holds among Haitian people. Exploring Haitian cuisine has been both a joyful and profound journey that has challenged my stereotypes and won my heart. When thinking about Haiti or searching for it on YouTube, the titles and keywords often focus on gang violence, corruption, and political turmoil. However, learning about Haiti's history and cultural influences has inspired me to look beyond these issues and focus on the people who fought for their freedom and independence, prepare great food for their families and guests, connected with and honor their ancestors, and carry both pain and joy when emigrating to other countries. Food is powerful. It's universal yet distinct. It breaks stereotypes and brings people together. Tasting great food and exploring its story constantly remind us of how diverse we are, yet how similar we are. This is also a reason why I created this channel and these videos, to show that we are different yet interconnected. Speaking of this, I wanted to announce that I have recently created a Patreon page, so please consider donating if you'd like to see more great content. If you enjoy my videos, you can always leave your comments below or on the Patreon page to let me know which topics you're interested in learning more about. I hope to see you there.